Thanks to the Air Force Aid Society, I was able to pay the rent on time.
I was able to get my car fixed in an emergency.
If it weren't for the Air Force Aid Society, I don't know how I would have gotten home.
I don't know if I would have been able to make it back to see my grandfather.
As a first sergeant, I am better able to help my members get through difficult times.
Because of the Air Force Aid Society, I was able to put food on the table for my family.
I feel like I was able to take better care of my daughter.
I felt like I had the support that I needed when I was in a tough situation.
Because of the Air Force Aid Society, I was able to get on with my life worry-free.
It's helped me to be a better leader, a better mentor, and a better airman.
The Air Force Aid Society was chartered March 9, 1942 as the Army Air Force's Aid Society. When it was founded by Happen B. Arnold, they were responding to the tremendous losses that the new Army Air Corps, the new Air Force Airmen were suffering during the bombing missions in World War II. And Hap Arnold and his wife Bee looked at all of these tremendous losses, all of these families now without fathers, brothers.
General Arnold's vision was that airmen ought to be able to take care of airmen. And so that was the genesis of it. So I think the idea of creating an Air Force Aid Society before there was even an Air Force was absolutely visionary.
Our primary mission is relieving financial distress for airmen and their families, followed by educational support for airmen and their dependents, and then followed by what we call community enhancement programs.
You know, there's always emergencies, there's always families who pass away and you have to go home. There's always going to be situations with finance where something messes up with your vouchers, your check, whatever. You never know. It can happen to literally anyone.
The Air Force Aid Society has some wonderful education programs.
I've known families who watch their children graduate with a degree because of the Air Force Aid.
There are various community programs. Programs are funded by Air Force Aid Society, offered through the Airmen and Family Readiness Center, and it doesn't cost the airmen or their families anything.
In these turbulent times that we have today, we cannot forget about the rule of the wingman. You never fall off the wing. You're always there to support your leader, and we take care of one another.
We need to continue working and finding new ways and new programs that meet the needs of our airmen, because those needs change.
We try to make sure that we will be in a position when the extraordinary need arises to rush to the aid of airmen and their families.
This is a family business, and the Air Force Aid Society has definitely been part of that family.
I don't know what would happen to me. I don't know I wouldn't know where to turn, so.
Someone that you can lean on in times of need.
Hey, I've used it. They're there to help.
It means the world to me.
My airmen have been able to understand that the Air Force is a family, and we take care of each other.
Airmen are called upon to do some remarkable things. All of our service members are called upon to do remarkable things, to the extent of giving your life. And we ought to take care of those that take those kinds of oaths and have that kind of obligation and responsibility to the security of this nation and the support of our allies, and take care of them like we take care of the nation.
What an amazing story. 75 years and we're still here, going strong, fulfilling that dream of General Hap Arnold and his spouse.